Hey guys, Buckskin Dave here. I just got back from setting some cat traps and I threw a wheel on my tracks and I'm hoping to get, takes a week to order one. I'm hoping to get a spare one, like a used one that might fit. So anyhow, this is our knife pack. So, and it has all three knives. There's a little pocket here, and I left that open. I can fit, well, you can fit either one of those little magnesium fire starters can go down in there, or a Bic lighter, if that's your preference, or it's even big enough for a small stone, sharpening stone. Or if a guy was to get a steel, it would slip in there and there'd be room for the handle here. But this is how it turned out. It's got the little belt loop on the back with a clippy, so you can take it on and off your belt, or you can throw the thing in your pack and you can have all the knives you need. But pretty much part out anything you get, an elk, a deer, if you need to. And like I say, I probably would gut it and get it on the horse and get it back, and then I'd use that to cut it up. Yeah, these wheels, they got a little cap on them, and actually I'm backing up and I look and I can see something black in the snow. I said, what the heck's that? So I went out and looked, and it had thrown the cap, and the bearing in there was wore out, and apparently you got to buy the whole wheel. And so I yanked it off of there, and I'm hoping that they have he's got a spare wheel. It's just a used one, and he said it might work for that, and just so to get me through checking traps until the other one comes in, then I can stick the other one on. So anyway, I'm waiting to see. I can drive in and get it. But Sarah's working in town today, so I'm gonna, if I can get a hold of her, I might have her pick it up on the way out. Anyway, so that's done. And now it's time to go out into the shop. I got some work out there I got to clean up. Still got all the stuff on the bench from doing the knife handles and stuff. Hey, here's Teaspoon. So there we go. All right, Slim. Here's Teaspoon. Teaspoon, say hi to Slim. And I've been out for a little while, so she's kind of like being lovey-dovey. And there's Echo coming up here. Come on, Echo. Come here. I don't know if you guys met Echo. She's getting close to a year old now. Come here. Come on, you can jump up this time. This is Echo. She's kind of a little cocky bitch. So, anyway, let's go out to the shop and see what we can do. I would have took you with me this morning. The problem is that in that machine, it doesn't have a good heater, and I can't keep the camera warm enough. It'll burn a battery up in like 2 minutes. So I probably need some new batteries. So anyway, let's go out in the shop and clean up, and I got to build some birdhouses. So we'll work on that for a while. Anyhow, I hope you got a nice full cup of coffee, because I got a heck of a mess to clean up here. Yeah, once I start on a project, it seems like before I'm done, I've got every tool that I own out on the bench. So I'm going to start putting some of them away. And maybe run it back here. And I'm going to cut up some parts and maybe put together some birdhouses this afternoon. Let me show you that part that went out on my side-by-side. Anyway, this is the wheel. You can see there's a bearing was supposed to be in there. And these are a pretty hard rubber wheel. I don't think pretty hard to break the wheel. I was on some rocky stuff, and yeah, I don't know
I mean, you hit stuff all the time. You don't see under the snow. So anyway, oh, there's the. I don't know if you got enough light. Anyway, I got the used one in. I could show you. This is the same wheel, just on the other side. So I put it in and I tightened it up, and I think what I'm going to do before I go out in the morning and check traps is go ahead and tighten all the tracks a little bit. So, but I popped some of the caps off. I'll bring you over here. So, watch that. So there's a cap on all of these. And there, I can see them better over here. And under each one of them rubber caps, you can just pop them off with a screwdriver. And then it's just a bolt that holds it on. All right, watch out, Echo. And they're not hard to change. I had to loosen the tension on that. It was easy to get off because the bearing was gone. But then when I put it back on, I had to loosen the tension on the track. So anyway, back to the cleanup. I'll go ahead and clean up, get you a cup of coffee, and I'll see you in a minute. A little bit too much glue on it. Anyway, this one I drilled. Normally I do 1 1/4 hole. This one I drilled 1.5 inches. I'm not sure if that's too big or not, but I just make these out of scrap wood. They're real rustic and rough, and I don't know, I guess a guy can paint them up. I just don't. I leave the they're just pallets. And I even leave nail holes in them and stuff, gives it a rustic look. I cut enough to make 2 houses, but the wood that I was cutting it with kept splitting, so I got to put a little angle there. This wood was a little tiny bit warped, and that's these. When you use these old boards, you get one all put together, and then if it had a crack in it, that crack just goes all the way, and then the piece breaks in half, and that's always exciting. I might do the trimming on this guy. Yeah. Okay. So, anyway, I hang them all over the place around here. Sometimes if you put too big of a hole in there, then the starlings move in. And I'd rather have them for the bluebirds, but they don't have to be very big.
Line up the warp. Out of nail. Okay. Okay, so now I gotta make a chimney. Got a chimney. So then I usually put a shelf on the front. I gotta cut some more pallet pieces to make a piece that's perfect for that. But I usually put a little shelf on there. Then I'll have to go get some willows. So I'll cut a little stack of firewood and glue it onto that shelf, and I'll cut a chair in there, and then I put a wire through here so you can hang it. Not much to them, but around this place, they're pretty nice. And every once in a while, I got somebody who wants one, and I make it for them. Like I say, they're pretty rustic, but the birds seem to like it. So anyway, I don't have much for you this time, but what I did want to talk to is what's the price of eggs getting to in your part of the country? Man, I'll tell you what, we have chickens. I got to put a light out there because they stopped laying, and we've used up the stuff that the eggs that we stored up. We actually had to buy eggs, and man, the cheapest ones are $5 something a dozen, and if you buy a little better egg, it's $6. Butter was a shock. Milk's not too bad, but it's climbing. So anyway, we're starting to feel the hurt around here. I was just wondering what you guys was feeling, and I just had gas put in my tank yesterday, and I paid $3.55. So that was a little bit of a relief. Diesel's still up there in this state, so I'm glad to see the gas go down, and I'm glad he came when it was low, because I'm not sure whether it's going to stay up or down or what it's going to do. But I was just curious. You guys might comment, and don't forget my email, and I'll have it on the bottom of the screen here for you. You know, if there's something more private that you want to talk to me about, shoot me an email. We'll have a big old time. Anyway, till next time, I'm Buckskin Dave. Maybe we'll have a Maybe we'll have a cat to skin in the next few days, and we'll take a look at that. We'll see how that goes. Have a great day. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.